everyone, Aline Bean here. I'm so excited. I'm finally going to start the build on my camper that's been floating around in my brain for about 4 or 5 years. I don't think one like this has been done before. I basically want to combine an Airstream and a canned ham and do something that's kind of in that sort of a shape. There's 4 things that I want my camper to be. I want it to be easy to pull, easy to keep stationary, livable, and most of all, simple. As far as being easy to pull, what I'm going to do to make it aerodynamic and lightweight is make it out of XPS foam. They're called foamy campers. It's been done before. This foam board, you can get it at box stores for home improvement things. It's very rigid and easy to work with and very lightweight. As you can see here, as I was working on one of my walls, the wind picked it up and put it in a tree for me. Spoiler alert for a next episode. One of the difficult things about working with foam as well as wood is how do you get curves in it. So here's some examples of what people have already done before. This one is by Peter Chapelas, and he used an internal framing like this, and then he filled it in with foam, and that's how he got his curves. Robert Prevatt created this one using PVC as internal framing, and this is what it looked like after. And there's a third one that is called Foam Stream. This was found on the TNTTT website by GPW. This is probably going to be the most similar to the one I will build because I'm not planning on having any sort of internal framing other than the foam itself, which will of course be composite with fiberglass or poor man's fiberglass. Together it makes a pretty strong structure. And you can see references for all of these builds, so you can go check out their builds in the description below. There's also this one called the Shiny Roswell. I really could not find who built it, and I don't know how they built it, but it's very intriguing to me because it does have those curves, and it's pretty unique. I like it. What I mean when I say I want it to be easily kept stationary is that I want to be able to use it in a variety of situations. I want to boondock camp, or be able to park it in somebody's yard, or even in a full campground with full connections, and not have to move it around to get rid of waste or to refill it with water. So here's a chart of the features I would like it to have and that I think are possible with the ideas I have rolling around in my head as far as managing my disposal and the water and getting the electricity and that sort of a thing. I am going to keep it just at a 15 amp, so not very powerful, but I think that will meet my needs and be just fine. As far as being livable, the main thing is safety, both when I'm inside the camper and both when I leave it on its own. I want it to have good locking systems and different security measures so that it will be safe. I need it to have, in case I do want to live in it, I want to have a shower, I want to have heating and AC to keep the climate somewhat controlled, the ability to cook, space to store things, and mostly I want to not feel like I'm living or staying in a coffin. So here's my planned layout to accomplish that. I'll let you pause the video and take a look if you're interested. But the last big thing for me is to keep it simple. I don't want to spend a long time either setting up or taking down. If something breaks, I want it to be easy to fix. I want the maintenance on it to be very low. And so I want it to just be simply designed so it doesn't take a lot of time to take care of. So if you're interested in seeing how this project goes and how it ends up getting built, feel free to like and subscribe, and you'll get notified when there's another video. Thank you.